The age of discovery is when Europeans decided the Western Hemisphere was theirs for the taking. There was a ton of money to be made off this land and its resources. But by the early 19th century, a lot of that land was already claimed. So what do you do if you missed out? Make a country up. Apparently that's a thing that can work out. Hey friends, I'm Patrick Jones and welcome to The Vault, where we tell tales of true financial crime. Today's Vault is about a guy who tried to make money by inventing a country. Our fraudster Gregor McGregor was born in Scotland in 1786. As a young man, he joined the British Navy and fought against Napoleon's forces in the Peninsular War. He also fought for Venezuela against the Spanish in their Revolutionary War. That's how he ended up in the New World and where he got his idea. In 1821, he returned to Britain, bringing with him a plan. So McGregor's back in Britain with an announcement. He spoke to anyone who would listen, claiming the King of Honduras has named him cacique, or chief, of a country named Poye. But no one had ever heard of it. Poye is a beautiful land settled by ex-British soldiers who had fought in the war for Venezuela's independence. That got McGregor's foot in the door with potential investors to whom he intended to sell plots of land. But he needed to make everything seem legit. He created a fake government, a coat of arms. He set prices for land, really cheap too. He had drawings of the landscapes and even told everyone, "The rivers of Poye are full of gold." All these details were packed into a 360-page book with an obnoxiously long title. Sketch of the Mosquito Shore, including the territory of Poye, descriptive of the country with some information as to its productions, the best mode of culture. Seriously, all of that. In 1822, a group of settlers who bought land from McGregor actually set sail to Poye, what is now Honduras. They quickly learned that McGregor's promises weren't true. There weren't buildings, there weren't crops, and there most certainly weren't any rivers of gold. In search for help, the settlers got the ear of the King of Honduras, who gave them an ultimatum. Declare allegiance to me and I can help you, or get out. By this point, the settlers were short on food and medical supplies, and they were suffering. Of the 40 settlers, 7 adults and 3 children died. So they chose to head back home. McGregor, hearing of the settlers' return, fled London for France. But the press were on him and revealed his scheme to the public. Somehow, he was able to shift blame and stay out of trouble. He pinned it all on his associates. But in 1825, French police took Gregor McGregor into custody, charging him with fraud. From jail, McGregor tried everything to get out of the charges, including declaring immunity as an ambassador of the country of Poye. Of course, French authorities weren't going to let McGregor claim diplomatic immunity from the country he was in jail for inventing. So he hired a team of lawyers and he had his day in court. In the case of Gregor McGregor's fraud, I find you not guilty. The court sided with McGregor's lawyers. Any wrongdoing or blame was placed on McGregor's managers. He was free to go. Following his acquittal in France, McGregor traveled back to London, where he picked his scheme back up again. London's press ran stories alerting the public, but it didn't protect everyone. McGregor was able to sell land bonds for Poye until as late as 1837. Pressure was mounting to arrest him once again, so McGregor packed up and headed back to Venezuela, this time for good. McGregor passed away at the age of 58. Aside from a brief stint in prison, McGregor never paid his debt to society. But he did create one of the best fraud stories in the history of the world. Lesson here, thank God we have the internet, because today, the scam wouldn't have lasted longer than a Snopes investigation. Thank you everybody for watching The Vault. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have stories that you'd like to see us animate and have fun with that are related to financial crime, we'd love to hear about it. Who doesn't like a good, true financial crime story? Thank you very much for watching.